Welcome to J&R Ministry. And today we're going to be talking about Jesus, of course. It is incredible to think about Jesus walking on the water. And it is quite incredible to imagine seeing a person out on the water. Of course, you would probably think it was a ghost. Then Jesus telling them not to be afraid. Yeah, he's incredible. Jesus is capable of doing anything. Believe in his name, okay? Experience his greatness. Today, we are in Mark 6, and I'm going to read 36 through 56. And Mark 6:36. And in King James Version, if you are just joining us not too long. Okay, so open your Bibles. Okay, if you want to read with me, that's fine. Okay, send them away that they may go into the country around about, and into the villages buy themselves bread, for they have nothing to eat. He answered and said unto them, Give ye them to eat. And they said unto him, Shall we go and buy 200 pennyworth of bread, and give them to eat? He said unto them, How many loaves have ye? Go and see. And that's in red. And when they knew, they say, 5 and 2 fishes. And he commanded them to make all sit down by companies upon the green grass. And they sat down in ranks by hundreds and by 50s. And when he had taken the 5 loaves and the 2 fishes, he looked up to heaven and blessed and brake the loaves and gave them to his disciples to set before them. And the 2 fishes divided he among them all. Isn't that awesome? Or in 44. No. And they that did eat of the loaves were about 5,000 men. And straightway he constrained his disciples to get into the ship, and to go to the other side before unto Bethsaida, while he sent away the people. And when he had sent them away, he departed into a mountain to pray. And when evening was come, the ship was in the midst of the sea, and he alone on the land. And he saw them toiling and rowing, for the wind was contrary unto him, or unto them. And about the 4th watch of the night he cometh unto them walking upon the sea, and would have passed by them. But when they saw him walking upon the sea, they supposed it had been a spirit, and cried out. For they all saw him and were troubled, and immediately he talked with them and said unto them, and this is in red, that means it's from God or Jesus, or God your Father, and Jesus is also God. Be of good cheer, it is I, be not afraid. Okay, and we're back to white, and 51. And he went up into them and into the ship, and the wind ceased. And they were sore amazed in themselves beyond measure, and wondered. For they considered not the miracle of the loaves, for their heart was hardened. Oh man. And when they had passed over, they came into the land of Gennesaret and drew to the shore. And when they were come out of the ship, straightway they knew him, and ran through that whole region around about, and began to carry about in beds those that were sick, where they heard he was. And whithersoever he entered into villages or cities or country, they laid the sick in the streets, and besought him they might touch, if it were but the border of his garment. And as many as touched him were made whole. I mean, he took care of them. The problems right away. All they had to do was touch him, touch his garment. Can you imagine what that might feel like? Me either. I'd love to be able to be in front of Jesus, touch just the garment. But this is the last of today, and the last of that chapter. That was 56. So we'll see you next week.